Hello students. So we are starting with very important topic of IIT JEE, that is stereoisomerism. Now what is stereoisomerism? Stereoisomerism is a phenomena which is shown by stereoisomers, and stereoisomers have same molecular formula. Their molecular formula is same. Their structural formula is same structural formula. What is the meaning of same structural formula? It means same connectivity of atoms or group of atoms. So stereoisomers have same molecular formula, same structural formula, but different but different disposition of atoms or group of atoms or group of atoms. Goa, group of atoms. What is the meaning of disposition? Disposition means relative orientation. So in stereoisomers, connectivity is same, but disposition is different. Now, if disposition is different, then how it looks? When we say disposition is different, how it looks? So let's take examples. So I am drawing butene, but this butene is different from this butene, because in the first butene the position of two methyl group with respect to each other is trans, because on the side of double bond one is on this side and one is on the another side of the double bond, but here they are on the same side of the double bond. So this particular stereoisomer is trans and this is cis. They have same connectivity of atom. This carbon is connected by two carbons, double bonded one and single bonded one. This carbon is also connected. Every connectivity is same, but their disposition, that is the relative orientation. And what is the relative orientation? It may be in two-dimensional or three-dimensional or both. In 2D or 3D or both. Now, just to make the point clear, this the third structure, which is 2-methyl propene. 2-methyl propene. So if I say A, B and C, this is trans butene, this is cis butene, this is 2-methyl, 1, 2, 3, this is 2-methyl, I go by IPSC, 1, 2 and 3, this is 2-methyl propene. So C is not C is not stereoisomer of A and B. C is structural isomer of A and B, because connectivity is different. This carbon is connected by two H, two hydrogens, and there is no carbon like this. But these two are A and B are stereoisomers of each other. but A and C and B and C are structural isomers, and we are not talking about structural isomers because we are talking about only about stereoisomers which have same structural form. I hope this point is clear. Let's talk about one more example of stereoisomer. This was first example, A and B stereoisomers. Let's see one more example of stereoisomer. I am drawing one particular stereoisomer, and let's see the another. Now this is 1, 2, 3, 4 butane 2-ol. These are two stereoisomers of butane 2-ol, but you can clearly see this portion and this portion is different. So these two are different stereoisomers because their disposition of group of atoms or atoms is different. These are two stereoisomers of that was butane because there were 4 carbon in the parent, butane 2. We can call it 2-butanol also, two stereoisomers. Later on we will see these are enantiomers. One is having R configuration, one is having S configuration. That we will see later on. These are two stereoisomers because their relative disposition is. We can see one more example of stereoisomer. So suppose we have this like this. Now suppose I fix this carbon and I rotate this carbon by 180 degrees. Then what happens? I get, I am not touching this carbon. This will remain as such. Now this is towards me because this bond indicates it is towards us. It is called wedge bond. This bond is known as wedge, and this is dash bond. So this hydrogen is here. Let's call it HA. Let's call it HB. So this HA which was on the wedge bond now will go on the dash bond, and this HB which was on the dash bond will come on the edge. See, this is not left or right, this is front or back, this is towards us, this is away from. So these two are, this first structure of ethane is this second structure of ethane having different disposition because this hydrogen and this hydrogen are on the same side of this bond, and this hydrogen and this hydrogen are on the opposite side of it. You can argue that because there is a free rotation around sigma bond in comparison to this first example where there was no free rotation, there was no free rotation here. So you can argue that why can't we have this, why can't we say that this is not stereoisomer, this is also stereoisomer but different kind of stereoisomer in comparison to the example one, and we will discuss this in the next video that how this is different from this. Thank you for listening.